something that I should say again because it's confusing or hard to understand. So I'm just going to give you a second. You can even ask the people next to you. Just take seconds to think, right? So go ahead, think. Okay, anybody, please, anything that I should clarify? Yes, Warren, thank you.
This is an area of being an administrator. You mentioned yeah, of being an administrator. Is it possible for bringing different people to serve as administrator? If possible, um, I think we have to be very much selective, just like what Doctor was saying, because bringing in different information into the pie is scaring. Yeah, some that you don't have confidence in or you do not trust can bring in different material, downloading maybe pornographic or other thing which will not serve well to the other learners. So I think we have to be very much careful who and who.
One of the SD cards safe and play with the second one as an administrator. And so if something goes wrong, you accidentally delete it. So Warren mentioned, what if someone is putting inappropriate content on the pie? And I'll tell you this true story. We had the digital library at a school in South Africa. It was going very well. And I returned to do a site visit, and we went into the principal's office, and she was very thankful, and she said, however, we have one problem. There's pornography. And I said, oh, maybe some youngster. My problem is I'm very quick to blame others. Last night when I couldn't find my hat, I blamed all of Ibadan. Those workers at KFC, they hid it. No, it was just under my blanket. I always do that. It's a flaw of mine. So my first thought was that some clever boy, probably in grade 7 JSS, found the password and cleverly uploaded this inappropriate image. No. What had happened was there is a module for Wikipedia. Raise your hand if you've heard of Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia. Okay. Well, if you go to Wikipedia and look up the word pornography, it doesn't actually have pornography, but it defines pornography. And it has a few photos that if you lived in Lagos and saw the ladies going out on Saturday night, you'd think, oh, this is the same as what I see on the street. It wasn't, everyone was wearing clothes on the computer, but it was a definition with photos of like a store that had pornography. It wasn't, you understand, it wasn't really pornography. It was like the definition of pornography. And it had some like Times Square and XXX movies and everything. So what I did was I had to decide. It was painful. Should I hide or delete the entire module or not? So I decided to delete the entire module. So on your Pi, there is no Wikipedia, even though 99% of it was fine. And I went on the forum. There's a forum of people who use this all around the world. There's a bulletin board. And I posted and I said, you know, on Wikipedia, blah, 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 there's this potential problem. And all the African users in cities said, no problem. And many of the people in the more conservative provinces, in the smaller towns and in the villages, they said, oh, thank you. So, yeah, so that was a real, almost, you think so? Okay. So that was a story where I was very quick to blame the children, and actually the problem was that in a city, a picture of, you know, a bad neighborhood, you think, oh, I've seen that all the time. But in some places, like, whoa, not cool. Is that, are you gonna, okay. So before I give, okay, I just wanted to check one thing. So let me hand the microphone to you.
Okay, I was observing the faces. I think it's time to take a 10 minutes break. Please, let's come back. I hate to say 10 minutes. Let's make it 10:45. That'll give us 8 minutes. But you see, please come back exactly 10:45 that we can continue talking about break source. Please, let's do that and we'll come back. We will take the question when you come back. Trust me, so that we don't waste time. Thank you. Please come 10:45, please.
Shout hallelujah! Torí gbogbo ayé ń wá yìí ní orúkọ rẹ̀ wọ́n ń kọrin yẹ. Àwọn ọ̀run náà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n forí balẹ̀ níwájú ìtẹ́ rẹ̀ o. Ìwọ tí Ọlọ́run jíjí
tẹ̀dó sínú rẹ̀ nítorí tí ó fìdí ilẹ̀ sọ̀rẹ̀ lórí òkú ó sì gbé àwọn ìṣàn omi. Ta ni yóò gun orí òkè Olúwa lọ? Tàbí ta ni yóò dúró níbi mímọ́ rẹ̀? Ẹni tí ó ní ọwọ́ mímọ́ àti àyà funfun, ẹni tí ó gbé ọkàn rẹ̀ kalẹ̀ sókè sí asán, tí kò sì kúrò ẹ̀tàn, òun ni yóò rí ìbùkún gbà àti òdodo lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ìgbàlà rẹ̀. Èyí ni ìran àwọn tí ń ṣàfẹ́rì rẹ̀, tí ń ṣàfẹ́rì rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run Jákọ́bù. Ẹ gbé orí yín sókè ẹ̀yin náà, kí a sì gbé yín sókè ẹ̀yin ilẹ̀kùn ayérayé, kí ọba ògo kí ó wọlé wá. Ta ni ọba ògo? Olúwa tí ó le tí ó lágbára, Olúwa tí ó lágbára ní ogun. Ẹ gbé orí yín sókè ẹ̀yin náà, kí a sì gbé yín sókè ẹ̀yin ilẹ̀kùn ayérayé, kí ọba ògo kí ó wọlé wá. Ta ni ọba ògo? Olúwa lọ́rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ ogun, òun náà ni ọba ògo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Minister BBO.
Ẹni tí ìtẹ̀rẹ̀ kì í ṣí, ẹni tí ìtẹ̀rẹ̀ kì í ṣá, olórúkọ àpèríye, aráyé lọ́run lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣoṣo. Ọlọ́run májẹ̀mú. Aráyé mọ́, ará ọ̀run pọ̀, àpépọ̀ níyọ́, olódùn ọmọ rẹ̀, olórúkọ àpèríyanu. Ìwọ tó kọjá rírí tó sì fìdí ṣòsì lọ́rẹ̀ o. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ ẹni tí ò lè yàn ọba àwọn ọba Ọlọ́run mi.
Bajunilo. Bamijuba, Bajunilo. Torí pé ó wà pẹ́ láwọn èrò mímọ́ lọ́nà. Ó sì jẹ́ ó sì jẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ́ wọn lọ́sàn-án. A ní ó wà pẹ́ láwọn èrò mímọ́ lọ́nà. Ó sì jẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ́ lọ́sàn-án. Gbogbo ayé wa rí ní orúkọ rẹ̀. Wọ́n kọ́ ni ẹ ti tóbi tó, ẹ ti tóbi tó. Jésù, somebody shout hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Rante basote kariara sote mania bada sakaya. Rede badaya da kolsa sente maria shato bada. Ramadaria sote manika soteria batosha teria. Rede banaya raja kanda barosa. Rede rede badada da rosa. Rambade ya da bado katiana. Reda banaya baraosa. Rambanara. Àwọn ọ̀run náà ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, wọ́n forí balẹ̀ níwájú ìtẹ́rẹ̀ o. Ẹ ti tóbi tó, tóbi tó, Jésù. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Ọjà ẹ bá mi o, ẹ bá mi júbà. Ajunilo. Hey, eba mi juba. Ajunilo. Eba mi juba. Eba koshuba. Ajunilo. Eba mi juba. Eba juba. Eba juba. Eba mi bami o.
I will in a moment, though. I just wanted to not have it. Okay, we're ready. Okay, why am I? Okay, thank you very much. We're sorry the break was short, but we hope we have a lovely lunch coming up. This issue with admin privs, it's a lot to think about. It's a decision for you to make. Do I want to be the king with absolute control and to make sure that everything is the way I want it? Oh, that's very tidy. Makes it easy. No one else can play with it. But on the other side is to be open to letting users try to give out the admin privs, and then when there's problems to clean them up. So I chose the second one, and it happens a lot. What we're going to do now is to demonstrate for real putting Nigerian resources onto the pie. The Reverend, in a minute, I'll hand him the microphone. And Reverend, I'm going to ask you first to just tell the workshop what you were thinking and what you did. Okay? Or do you want to, oh, okay. You want to finish that task? I see you're almost done. Okay, so you might wonder, what is the Reverend doing right now? He has downloaded many, many resources, Nigerian resources, for you to use by putting on the pie. and they come from the web with confusing titles of the files. So he is taking the time to go through and rename each file to make it easier for you and your users to find what you want, right? If you have a list of 100 different files with confusing names, all that work might be wasted because people can't find what they're looking for. So thank you for doing that, Reverend. Want to tell people now what you've been doing, or did you finish?
Good day, everyone. Yeah, thank you once again. The task on our hand is an enhancement task. You know, we already have resources on the pie on different subjects. Like yesterday, the issue that came up was the issue of those materials. Many of them are not in line with the curriculum of Nigeria. And the effort has been put together to get new materials to be uploaded on the bridge path. The work, the resources will be an added resource to what we have. Like if you have a topic, for example, matter. If you have 3-4 materials to study matter from to enhance the understanding of the students. So what we have done is that we look for materials, especially electronic notes that are according to the curriculum of Nigeria. Altogether, we have 336 items on that file. It's a zip file. Each subject, say for example, basic science, basic technology, ICT, agricultural science. We have for first term, second term, and third term in all the subjects, especially for now, the one we have on the system now is for GSS 1 to GSS 3. So if we upload the items on the bridge pipe, it will be easy for a teacher to access the electronic notes, compare it with the already curated resources on the bridge pipe. The student can also have access to it. A teacher can say, okay, my student, go to the bridge pipe, go and check this particular topic, pollination in biology, pollination, and let me have, go and read up. When we get to class, we are going to see together what we have read. So since it's on the bridge pipe, the student can go there and pick it. But the challenge that we are having and the one I'm doing presently is that, you know, all those resources, they are together, and there are confusing titles on all of them. One can be duplicated, so it will pose a problem for learners to pick. That is what we have been doing. We have done for first term GSS 1. We have done for first term GSS 2. I've just concluded that. The one I'm about to do is the first term for GSS 3. Remaining second term GSS 1, second term GSS 2, second term GSS 3, third term GSS 1, third term GSS 2, third term. You understand? So by the time we are done with that, so Bob, we're going to demonstrate it live, how you can have the admin status. Like somebody was asking me over there while Bob was speaking, said admin. Old schools, people that were here 2 years ago, everyone you have the admin status. Only that navigating around it may be a challenge. The username is there and the password is there. One thing I do in our own school is that I don't use the admin privilege during school hours. I don't use the admin privilege during school hours. I allow the student to do whatever they want to do on it when they go. It's even the bridge is by my bedside most of the time, and the tab is always with me. I selected one of the tablets as a master tablet because I named it master device. I don't even give that to the students. Once I pick that, whatever I want to add to the bridge I add it in their absence. I don't sign in into the bridge in their presence, so that they don't get the password. Well, I'm able to say all the students in our in my campus of my school, they know the password to the master device. Even my personal phone, they know the password to it. The password is 5678. There's no student that does not know it. But the password to breach by, none of them knows it. So you have to be very careful, just like what he said, so that the students we are teaching nowadays, they are smarter than us. They are smarter than us. I say they are smarter than us. If you attempt it in their presence, they will find a way of getting it. And once they get it, they can do anything. They can disorganize the whole thing. They can add things that you do not want. They can even remove important things from there. So as educators, we have to be very careful when we are using this, because the system does not recognize if it's the educator or not. Even if a toddler knows the password, the toddler gets there, the system recognizes the toddler as the admin. So you have to be very careful. Keep it safe. Don't even try to save it on the device. It will prompt you to say save password. Ignore it. Because if you save it there, once somebody logs it, without even getting it, just copy it and paste it there. The password is very simple. The username is very simple. Anybody can get it. But make sure the students, the learners, don't have access to it. So if they don't have access to it, you won't have problem of somebody disorganizing it, somebody bringing something up that you do not want on the bridge pipe. So far so good. We have been able to do for junior school GSS1 to GSS3. So the remaining one is for SS1 to SS3. All the subjects in senior school SS1, they are not complete. That is why they are not complete. That's why we have not put them. The few schools that we have been together, like Igbara, the school at Igbara, Ajuta High School, we did it together. Esauke High School, we did it together, and what's the name of your school? Ajuta is not Igbara. Ibokun, even Ibokun, we did it together. Some people have it. There was a time we even posted the file on the platform, and people assess them. So we get to upload what we have. We'll demonstrate it live so that all of us can see. Like I said, please don't allow learners to have access to the password. It is very dangerous. They can add anything to it. Thank you.
Those clever students who he warned you about, who will snatch the password when you don't even know they're watching. Maybe they're our favorite students. Maybe they're the ones in 2035 will be famous for their tech skill and leading Nigeria. We need those guys and girls. So scold them as you need to, but also perhaps make them your tech team or your trainer. Okay, so now we have an interesting, great, thank you. You have a question? Sorry?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so for a school, like my school, we are from the primary section. So like our school is into the preschool and the primary. So like, can we have like two admin, one for the preschool and one for the primary? So the one for the preschool we handle the preschool. Can we do that? Or one person should handle for the whole school? How do we go about it?
Great question. Her question was, if you have a school where there's a primary and secondary, could you have one admin password for primary and one for secondary? And the answer is no. Right, but the gadget can only have one admin password. So if you want to have one for one site and another for another site, it's best to just have two different pies and two different chips. Yeah, it's like the old king, right? Like there's one. Well, maybe here there's many kings, so that's a bad example. But maybe it's like the Pope. Okay, so the answer is you can only have one. Sorry. Okay, so now we have an interesting challenge, the Reverend and I, along with you, and this is happening, what we say, in real time, right now. The question is how to organize the materials onto the page in a way that's easiest for the user. So, for example, maybe it's best to organize everything by age. JSS1, JS2, JS3, maybe. Or maybe it's best to do it by subject. Maths, science, English. There's no automatic right answer. We don't know yet. We'll decide right in front of you now. And then later we might realize, oh, we should switch it around. So understand, step one is to get the resources. The Reverend got them from the internet. Step two is to give the files a name that will make them accessible. I knew you would say it just right. And then step three is you put it in the library of the chip. And then step four is you have to add it to the menus. So Reverend did step one, got the resource. Step two, I guess, would also be to review the resource and make sure that it's good. And then step three is to rename it. And now what we're going to do is add it to the chip. But as long as this is, I'll show you what I did already. So I got started during the break, and I'll show you. Okay, here is our home page. And now when we go to Nigeria and Yoruba, it still says Yoruba People and Culture. It still says for MG students. And I added this new page. It's called Materials May 2026. That might not be the best title. It's a working title. I don't know. And then Shakespeare's still there and cartoons from Nigeria. So I decided to squeeze it in there. I don't know. Let's see if seems like a good idea. So if we go to that page, which I just started during the break, I just made this page, Materials from the Reverend. I didn't know what to call it. But now when you look at it, you understand. But in 6 months, if a student goes to this page, they'll be very confused. So what would be a better title for that? Okay, right. So she said updated materials, which right now makes sense, but in 5 years. Okay, let me finish this one thing. I'm just going to update this page like she said. which is open source, which means it's free, and it's used for about half of all the websites in the world. So if a student or you becomes proficient at WordPress, learns how to use WordPress, that's actually a valuable skill. And I'm sorry to tell you that you can probably make more money doing WordPress than being a teacher. So don't learn it. We need you. Okay. Now, in website design, you might have noticed, like if you go to the website of Toyota or KFC or some famous company, each page looks the same in a way. They have like a theme where the fonts and the colors and the size are the same. So this list is for someone who wanted to make their whole website kind of uniform. So like the title on each page would be the same font and color. I don't use this feature. I like to make each one however I want it. And so they don't match and I don't care. But that's what this is. So I'll show you just for fun, right? Okay, so I'm going to select updated materials. And I have to make it a little smaller. Okay. So if I choose heading 1, that's pretty big, I think. Heading 2, oh, it's not working. Well, what do you know? Why that is. Doesn't even look like it's changed. That's odd. Maybe because I picked it already. No. Well, okay. I'll explore that and show you later. So here we are to JSS1. Let's see if this is... Oh, that worked. Maybe you know, if you're always learning and you saw it wasn't working and I didn't panic, you have to say, huh, more for me to learn. So I think because I had already chosen the font for that one that it was like stuck. But see, so for JSS1, should I do heading 1? Heading 2, you see it's smaller. Heading 3. 4, there's the smaller ones. So if you wanted your whole website, your whole BridgePie site to match, you can use that feature. Or just do it the way I did it, where you just pick the font. Okay, class, JSS1. I just decided to underline that, which is usually up there. Where is it? To the right? Down? Why am I not seeing it? Do you see it? There's the B and the italics and the... Usually it's right there. Okay. This? Oh, no, this is for bulleting. Okay, well, I don't know. I'll find that later. I don't care. So now this is ready for the Reverend for us to put the Reverend's content in there. Okay, so I'm gonna update this page, and I'm going to go up here and log out as an administrator. And now we're going to switch. Are you going to show them it? Can we do the checkpoints first? Okay. One moment. you know, connecting things is always a challenge. They keep inventing new cables and new interfaces. That's okay. You know, okay. You have it? A comment. Okay.
It's working on that. Are we together? So I want to say that we have been using our Pi for quite a while now, like 2 years, and we've not really been to the admin section. We've been uploading using the Rachel platform. So I want you to tell us the difference between uploading through the Rachel platform and the admin section. Thank you.
Hey, that was a great comment. There are two different ways to add materials to the pie. And this is the more complicated method where you're adding the different pages and the different menus. So what our colleague asked was to show the other way and to explain the pluses and minuses of the two alternatives. Isn't that right? Okay. So can you please, okay guys, I really am asking you to stop. Disconnect the line the way it was before. That would be what I need. Let's go back. Where's my green? This. Okay, what time is it? Let's do a time check. 11:20. Well, a little technical.
Okay. sorry guys, this is the reality of life, right? So this is what we want to do. As they try to figure out what it is that we need to do, just in your the person sitting next to you, around you over there, you've got so much today, so much. Maybe you can share one takeaway, something that I shared with you. All been very technical all morning. We're getting prepared once we're done with this, we'll go to lunch. So if there's one takeaway for you, you can share with your shoulder partner. That's what we call them. Person closest to you, your shoulder. You can share, good stuff. What one takeaway is. Then you can talk about what you want to do that get to school. Then you can talk about one challenge and how you plan to solve that challenge. Let me repeat myself. While we're working on this, think about one thing that we've learned today. One takeaway for you, or taking it away to school. Think about whatever that thing is. Reflect on it. Share it with your shoulder partner, person closest to you. Both of you can share. And then you think of one challenge, something that is really challenging, and then share that. What your next step is, how you plan to solve that problem. If you don't have any plan for solving it, then you can ask us, and we'll be glad to hopefully progress. Am I clear to everyone? All right, please, let's do that while we're trying to resolve our technical glitch. All right, thank you. Please, let's talk to each other. Let's talk to each other. Please don't forget to also talk about a challenge that you still have. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, I think we have just a minute or so. They're ready. Is there anything that was discussed with your shoulder partner you want to quickly share one or two so that we can get back to them? Anything? Anyone wants something? Please.
Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone for your patience. I discussed with my principal and Miss Susanna a while ago that while preparing for this meeting, I tried uploading some literature notes on the bridge pie using our tabs, and I discovered that the tabs were hanging, and then we needed to use a laptop. That means that if we must do this uploading of files of materials on the bridge pie effectively, we cannot do that using our tabs. It means we need laptops, and for schools that do not have, I think that's a serious challenge because our phones have limitations. So I don't know how we can be helped so that this work can be done more efficiently. Actually, in the course of the session, I discovered that I teach literature in English. So I discovered that in exam focus, 2 texts were not treated. They were not given the opportunity to write notes on them. So I decided to write my personal notes and upload them on the school's bridge pie, which I have done. But we had glitches in the course of uploading. And then we needed to get a laptop to be able to do that. I personally do not have a laptop. So that makes me a little bit challenged. And I hope that from here, we'll find a solution. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's a resource. There are 2 parts to that question. The technical part of it, I'll let Bob talk about it. The resource part of it, I will address that question in a minute. Bob, you want to talk?
Thank you. I have never tried to upload content from a tablet, and I did not know that it wasn't working. So during the break, I'm going to try to learn and see if there's a workaround. And then if resource-wise, if we need to work out a Chromebook or a laptop so that you can do this, then we will. So thank you for bringing that to our attention.
There's 1, 2, 3 scheme of work that the Reverend sent to us a while ago. Okay, so we did that successfully. But this other one was pretty difficult. Yeah. So
But if I hear you correctly, you are saying in some cases you're able to use tablet, but there are some cases where reason when you cannot do it unless you have like a laptop. Okay. Do you have any oh, wonderful.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay, so I actually noticed this issue a long time, and I felt like no one is saying anything about it. Maybe they are not having the same challenges, so that's why they bring it up. But personally, in our own church, we've never been able to use the tab to upload anything. We've never been able to. Either we borrow someone's laptop or anything like that. That's what we use, because I believe the tab, the RAM is a bit low, so it keeps hanging when you try. So when you try uploading anything, it keeps hanging and you will not be able to move anything. So most especially on the WordPress admin sites, so it's a bit complicated.
Do this. Whether resource, let's leave it alone until we actually know reason one. And the only person, if he doesn't find the answer now, Trust me, you won't forget. When he gets back to the States, talk about it. We have another gentleman who is very handy when it comes to this. We'll figure it out, and the message will be sent back, and then you know exactly what we need to do. So we'll leave the resource part of it. I think the important thing is the technical piece. We'll get you the answers, trust me. While I'm at that, and I'm going to transfer this, and I'll give it back to Bob in a minute. Do me a favor. Please attend the monthly meetings. I'm appealing to you. I'm begging you. Please attend the monthly meetings. It's not just enough to put stuff, the platform was a platform. If you are there, you get it just once a month. If for any reason you cannot be there, I appeal to you, speak with your colleague that person is there. Somebody has to represent this and share the information. Actually, now that I remember, the stipend that we're going to be talking about, this is going to be a criteria for getting that stipend. I'm sorry I have to put it that way. We need you to get the information. All right? Thank you so much. I think we're going to go back.
Yeah. And we'll talk all about that, and of course, special things happen. Thank you for bringing up the point that there are two different ways to upload materials. We've gone back to what we call the Rachel interface, which is just at the address 10.10.10 without that extra part. Remember, these are mostly the same modules, but with the Rachel interface, you don't get to customize it very much. You can change the order, hide things, but it's not versatile. And you're stuck with the appearance. This, as many of you know, one of the items here is called File Share. Oops. And you can see it says a simple place to share files. So I'm going to go to View Files. Now on my chip, I haven't added any files yet. No files have been uploaded. So I'll go back and I'm going to click on Upload Files. And I'm going to go back to that very file that that picture of the girl. And then also I have, so first I'll do that one. And now I'm going to upload also this, how about notes from file upload? I don't even remember what that is. Okay, so now I've actually I'm going to upload a few more just so you can see. No, let's see. Sorry. Yeah, I'll put the Bible up there. Sorry, thank you for your patience. Here we go. Okay, so I've just uploaded 4 files. Pretty easy. Now we go to View Files. What do we see? Well, only 2 of them went on. Right? But you see right away there's just a bulleted list. If you have just a few files, no problem. Some of you probably have a lot of clutter on this very page. And yeah, it works. If I double click it, there it is. This one was the notes. Now it downloaded that. I have to go to my download files. This is what I just downloaded. Will open up. So the sir asked me, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the two, let me go back there, sorry, of the 2 ways to do it. Come on. Uh-oh. Come on, Rachel. Thank you. Okay, so advantage. Very easy to use. Very easy to access. You don't need admin privs to upload a file. Anyone can. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage? It's both. The advantage is you don't need a password. The disadvantage is you can put up whatever you want. So I could take a photo of a girl I like and write a funny name on it and post it up there, and then someone else would connect and download it. Ha 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 ha. Great stuff. So it's not password protected. A plus is you don't have to give out the password. Minus is anyone can do it. Another minus is that you can't organize it and curate it the way we're doing. So slowly, you can see how much more work it is. And during lunch, we'll add a whole bunch of files to this side so that you can see how easy it is, but also how cluttered it gets, right? So now I'm going to go back to our the WordPress website. Have you uploaded a bunch of files? Have you uploaded any? None? Okay, I thought maybe you'd uploaded one and I was going to show everyone that. That's okay. Oh. I keep upload. Were you able to upload one? Okay. I'm glad I'm doing this live in front of you, and I'm also not glad. Because if you weren't here, I could make it perfect and take my time and solve my own troubles. But since you're here, you can see live what it's like to do this and to troubleshoot. When I made my new menus and my new page called Materials May 2026, I wanted this one under what we call nested. I wanted this one under here. To my surprise, it's displaying over here. I don't even remember doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in as an administrator and hope that it doesn't mess up what the Reverend's doing, two admins messing with it at the same time. Might. Okay, so now this is a little confusing, but I'm going to go over and show you the menus. Okay. Sorry, let me make it a little bigger. There we go. So now I'm in the menus. I'm under the bonnet. So the very first item is Materials May 2026. That's why it's displaying not the way I wanted it to. I wanted it, do you remember? I wanted it under Nigeria and Yoruba, and I wanted it third. So now I'm going to drag it over there. Put it right there. Now it's third. And I'm going to save the menu. Oh, it's not letting you? Okay. So now, if I go back to my page, can you see that I repaired it? So now it's the way I want it. It's, oh, look at that. There's two of them. Oh, yeah? You think I should log out? Okay. So you can do it? Okay. I think I logged out though. So now there's 2 to repair. So I'll go and I will repair that. So I think okay, there's what here's what's happening, right? I'm very conscious of the time, and it's 11:41. You've been sitting and being wonderful for a long time, and so I'm just going to show you a few more things while we're solving this technical problem, and then we'll have a break. I also want to tell you about one of the items on the pie called Fantastic Phonics. And Fantastic Phonics has some very good elements and some elements that I don't like. It's actually very expensive, and my colleague was able to get the company that sells it to donate it to us. And it helps the children learn to read. However, it is very, very white and very, very American. And it was so white and so American that I hid it. And my colleague in Zimbabwe, when he got the updated chip, he said, "Where's Fantastic Phonics?" I said, "I didn't like it. It's so white and it's embarrassing." And he said, "That's our favorite app is Khan Academy, and our second one is Fantastic Phonics." And I said, "But look at it." He said, "We don't care. In the rural areas of Zimbabwe, we're just trying to learn English." So you want the mic? Let me just show them. Okay, we'll finish that and then, okay. Oh, when I was making the WordPress interface, I did not, maybe I did include it. Is it under books? Is it on that list? No. Oh, yeah, I did actually. Okay, I forgot. So right away, you can probably see what I mean. Yeah, that does not look like Nigeria, does it? But it's a very powerful set of resources for the younger ones. And it might be unusable. So it's funny, because I feel apologetic because it's so hard to use in Nigeria. And so if you never want to use it, this is for primary, or if you have a student who really has not spoken English, gotta move. The accent is so different from here, you might say, forget it. Right?
Are underlined. The sun in May. Jay can play all day. He met Tom on the way to play.
The kids love it. The teachers like it. I feel embarrassed as a white man from California to bring this to Nigeria. Now, if you see, it's this costs thousands of dollars. Did you hear those? It was saying, yeah, it's late. We play, Jay, hey, day, play. Did you hear what she was saying? So it also includes word search with all those words. It has many, many supplemental resources. Let me show you. If you go to, I'll go to the more advanced ones. Sorry. So this is, oh wait, series 3 actually. I know it sounds like I do, doesn't it? Why it's not loading? Oh, probably because it's playing with the admin features. So anyway, happy especially with our primary teachers to give you, to show you, it's very, very, very rich. There's a lot of teacher resources. So maybe you have a student who comes to you and they're very bright, but their English, maybe they were at a school where people didn't speak it, or for whatever reason it is, and you just want to help them catch up in English, and you don't mind a bunch of white people saying, "We play all day," then this is for you. Okay, that's the name.
How many of you have your new schools, the 4 schools? How many of you have your gadgets? How many of you? Here in this room. Oh yeah, so we have, all of them have it here. Huh? Only yours in the room. Will you excuse yourself to get it? Please, it won't take you long. This is what we want to do. This is what makes sense at this point. We're good? Okay. I think we have one activity that I think it would be nice if we can cover that. So we're on target while we wait for lunch. Now we're going to have the cohort 2 schools. All are new schools. The 4 of you. You are going to showcase what you've learned since yesterday and set up the gadgets that we've given you by connecting to the digital library. That is the next activity. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, we're going to have mentor partners, mentor schools. What are they again? Our Baba here, Reverend, from we also have the four boys. We have who else? We have, yes, All Saints Chapel. Okay, the 3 of them, they will support the work, and you can showcase. Just do it on your own, and then they will support you. If there's any question, and we invite. Not yet. We're gonna do it in a minute. We're gonna take questions. I'll give it back to Bob. But if you are not one of the mentor schools, feel free to join and support that work. But if you also need to excuse yourself because you are not in that category, quick phone call, you can make it up here. We just make sure we're all around and we work by time. So just keep that in mind, but not yet.
Okay, great. The first time that you open up a pie from the box, there are a few things that you have to do. So we'll do those, but it's one time only, which is you put it in the case and you put the heat sink on. After that, we're going to just practice connecting and disconnecting and troubleshooting. But I want to go back to the important thing that was mentioned about adding materials to the pie from a tablet. And Patrick, this is important for you to hear as well. Okay? I know it's late, but let me have your attention, please. This is super important. It's complicated. All tablets are not the same. You have 3 models, the 7, the 8, and the 10. Okay, maybe he could step outside. there are some things that the newer ones, the 10s, can do that the 7s can't. When we add test driller this afternoon, we have found that we can put it, I'll explain, on the 10s and the 8s, not the 7s. Reverend, come on up and tell them what you did.
While she raised that non-test driver, while she raised the other issue the other time, I think caught my fancy. I had to suspend the laptop thing, and I tried to upload a material, this one, to test run what she asked using the tablet, and I was able to upload the item on the Pi. It's already there. So you can use this size, this particular one, to upload materials on the Pi. Thank you.
Well, yeah, and now, can you use an 8? I don't know yet. We'll have to try. I think this is a 10. Yeah, it's big. So, I'm really glad that you got to see that, because this is good tech work. Someone raises an issue. Someone else hears it and says, I'm curious. I want to see if I can. He's a troubleshooter. I want to see if I can troubleshoot. And he was able to do it. Now, maybe they were trying wrong. I don't think so, because a few teachers tried it. One moment. And maybe it's just because a 7 can't and a 10 can, because they have more advanced. I don't know yet. But this is all happening dynamically right now. 5 minutes ago, we thought we needed a laptop, and now you tried that. And so he was able to add. He made a new, he put it up here. We haven't organized it into the menus. JSS first term notes. I'm going to click on it. And it didn't. That's okay. We'll show you later. But this colleague has been waiting with a.
Sir, in our whole school, we don't have that of 10. We only have, majority of our tab is 7, and we have, I think, 8 and 5.
Okay, so 2 years ago when we launched this, they didn't really have the 10. So this is part of being in the tech world. New things come out, they have new capacities, you have an old one, you don't have a new one, it's challenging, and that's the way it is. So now, for the first time, we're hearing that maybe there are some things that everyone needs a 10 for. 5 minutes ago, we thought it was a laptop. So we'll try an 8, because we don't know. Yeah, and if people need a 10, then we'll talk to the pastor, talk to the church, raise some money from the donors, buy them, get them to you. I'm glad you're seeing, because it's all happening live, dynamically, as we try to, sir, the gentleman behind you had his hand up first. So can you pass?
Mine is not question per se, but on the issue of using the tab, either 7 inches or 10 inches, whichever one we talk about, either 7 or 10, either of the two can upload, is what I've used. On our Pi bridge in our schools, I have many things I've uploaded. I think SLK can bear me witness. I have JAM syllabus, the WAHEC syllabus, all of that, they are on it. And what I did, even with the 7, was that I got the materials through my phone. I downloaded it on my phone. I sent it into the tablet through the Bluetooth. Having gotten that, then I uploaded it through the, okay. I uploaded it. Okay. I uploaded it. Okay. I uploaded it through a share. But the main challenge is the customized aspect of it, because that one gives more opportunity to edit, to do so many things. But in the case of Share X, you have done the editing work probably on your phone or on the laptop. You may not be able to edit because it's going to upload it the way you downloaded it, or probably the way you put it there. But either 7 or 10, either can be used to download and upload.
Thank you for raising this very important question. Now, that has gone from tech issue to resource issue. So we're going to just quickly answer it. I'm going to move forward. I think what makes sense overall is for each school to have a laptop. Each school, there is one assigned laptop. It's not owned by any of you. It's for the school. The principal gets custody of it. It stays in the school. When it's needed, it's released to the person, meaning you folks, who will do the work. I just spoke with the pastor, who will continue to reflect on. Let me share something with you. We'll do the best we can. That becomes an issue. We're going to continue to upgrade this one. You remember where we started? Now we're talking about this upgrade. The sky's the limit. There's so much to do. So I'm going to give it back to Bob. I don't see lunch there yet. You have a question? Or you have a comment? Yeah, sure.
Just advice. Because a lot have been said about different devices that to the bridge pie. You can connect your laptop, connect PC. So some schools have PCs. You can make them Wi-Fi able to, why the sponsors are thinking on providing additional support. At least in theory, let us work with resources that we have in our school. PCs that we have, we can make them Wi-Fi enabled to be able to do some things. Then additionally, I think there was a time that we needed to upload some resources. Then we got in contact with the Red. Did that. So in the groups that were created, let us try and work together cooperatively. If you have an issue, feel free, like the Reverend is accessible. You can always go to him, or he invite him and he make arrangement, and some issues can be resolved.
And we're gonna remember the cluster we created before. We're gonna redo it because now we're by the grace of God, we're 16 strong. We were 12, right? And we've lost a few people in the midst. We lost one of our master champions. I saw some. So we lost one of them for a good reason. Back to school. So we'll recreate that. We'll let you know. For now, there are 2 parts to the next activity. 2 parts. So I'm going to give it back to Bob. First part. And then by that time, lunch should be ready. Then we'll go to the second.
Thank you very much. When you get a pie for the first time, there are 2 things you must do. 2 years ago, I did that for you. So you have not seen it before. So, for our new schools, we have 8 new ones that we have to get ready. For you veterans, in the future, if we send you a pie just like this, you will now be capacitated to assemble it yourself. There's 2 things we're going to do. One is to assemble the case. The second is to put on what's called a heat sink. Now this is, when we say a heat sink, it's like a sink like when a stone sinks in a pond. And this is a little gadget that goes on the pie that takes a little bit of the heat from the computer and brings it to the air. When they first made the pie, they were overheating. So as a workaround, they came up with this little heat sink, which is just a little piece of metal with a sticker on it, and you just stick it on. If I was back home in a cold part of the country, I might not even bother. Here in Nigeria, I think it's a good idea. And by the way, if your pie is ever very, very hot, well, it's probably getting bad power, but consider turning it off and letting it cool down. So I'm just going to show you. Please don't open them yet. 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 Okay, you'll all get to see this. Don't open them yet. You see how there's this box? This is the pie. You see there's this little bag with two little items in it? You'll see soon. So, and there's directions in there. You can see this is a workaround. This was not the original plan, right? So, when you are touching the gadget itself, keep it dry. If your hands are wet, towel them off.
The pie and the other, the little bag with the two heat sinks. Do we have any new ones here? Yeah, great. So everyone can learn and watch. Okay. I'm going to carefully open up my pie. but it's not working, so I'm going to rip it. Best to hold it. Oh, look at that. Take a look at your other pie. You can see it right in there. This isn't too useful either, I don't think. You see it in there? I'm going to take the blue off and put it right there. You want to do it, Pastor? You want to do one? Okay. Who wants to be the... Ready? You want to try? Oh, yeah. Thank you, Blythe. You ready? Okay. Okay. So, thank you, Miss. Come and look at everyone. Okay. So, she's going to take the blue part off. There'll be a stick up, and she's going to stick it right there.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Yeah, it's a little hard to get off if you don't have good nails. You got it. These pies have had a long trip. They were made in China. They went to the States. They went to Sierra Leone. Now they're here. Oh, she got it. It's all good. Doesn't have to be perfect, this one. Let's give her a clap. Yeah. Okay, that was a sad clap. So go ahead, everyone, do the first one, the bigger one. Advanced class. Yep. Yes. You can see once you know how to do it, it's like 30 seconds. Okay. How'd we do? He broke it! Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's a little hard to take the glue off. Everyone's doing it perfectly. Now the second one, the smaller one, you can see, just look into the other pie at your, from before, you can see right where it goes. There's a black square. I think it's the only black square. And here, sir. It's the same size As this, right on the black square. Ready? Want to try? Yeah. Okay, who wants to try? You want to try it? I'm sure you'll succeed. Perfect. It's hard to get the, yeah. If you don't have nails, it's hard to get the blue paper off, but it comes off. It was stuck on there like 4 years ago in China, so it's hard to get off sometimes. That went well. We're almost done. We're halfway there. Great. And then oh, I was going to say. Yeah. Okay. That's a great question. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Please, please open up the box that has the covers. The yellow box, I think. They're all the same. Get it? Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're good. It really wasn't more than that. I mean, that's it. You just go. Okay. So, don't do that quite yet. Okay, have a seat, Femi. Just sit right here for a minute. Okay. Finish? Okay. Now. Okay. I'm going to begin in about 8 seconds. So I'm going to count down, and I'm going to ask you to stop talking to your neighbor in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you see I taught the grade 7? People in the back, can you see? Okay. So when you open up and you get the plastic cover, these things are just not that well made. They're very inexpensive to keep the cost down. They don't even really cover the whole thing. If they covered the whole thing, it would get too hot. So they had to have a balance between covering it and letting air in. So there's all these holes in the bottom. So you might think, why not seal it in solid plastic? Why? Too much heat. You might think, why not leave it open? Why? Too much dirt. So they tried to make a balance, right? Now, when you put this cover together, when you first snap it closed, you're going to be afraid that you're breaking it. Because, as you know with those plastic things that click together in life, sometimes they're not made that well. And sometimes you have to use some force, and you think, I'm going to break it. We have some more of these. I don't think you can break it. So when it's time to click it, it's okay. You can really pinch it. When you look at this, you might think, how does it go? So putting the bottom part on is actually pretty easy, because you can see where the three... Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll trade you. Okay, thank you. So, you see how this has the 3 jack? You just sit it in there, So go ahead and do that. It just sits there. Right? Have you done that already? Yes. Okay. Where's yours? No, I'm just joking. I'm holding it. Sorry. It's a teacher joke. Okay. I'll come around for this. The slightly harder part is this next stage. But there's only two possibilities. So if it doesn't line up at first, it's probably wrong. You can see actually that there's grooves. If you look, you can see. I know it's hard from far away, but now that I've got it, it's sitting together, and now I'll have someone else do it. You have to pinch it, and it snaps in. And I just have to say, if it doesn't snap in just right, it might be the fault of someone in China who didn't make it quite right, because they really, really rushed this. It's designed to be low cost. So go ahead and snap it together, and then we're done. And if who would like to snap this one together? Okay. Okay, and then there's this one. This one's finished. Okay, and then someone else needs a top. Who has a bottom but not a top?
No, what do you mean?
Someone must be missing the top. The bottom. Where?
She's working with.
No, she has both.
Maybe one has extra.
Doesn't she?
Maybe from the package.
Oh, you're right. Okay, here. You're right, Abdullah. Sorry. Sorry, too many things at once.
Yes, it's for us. The true is for us.
Okay. Oh, maybe this came with 3 pieces? I don't know. There's different models. So you can see the grooves and get it snapped together. Here, you try it. Maybe I explained for 10 minutes something that takes 2 minutes. I hear the sound of clicking. I told you have to have no fear when you're clicking it. Let me see. You got it? Yeah. And then you're like, wait, did I finish? And the answer is yes. It's done.
Yes, it's hard.
It's not really clicking, is it?
So I guess it's not nice.
It's okay. Did this one come with 3 pieces put together? Oh, it's a different model. Okay. I didn't even know. Sorry, let me keep working. How do you do? You know, what I remember now is it's really annoying. Okay, so this is pretty happy in there, I can tell I got that right. That sounded good, didn't it? But I didn't. See what I mean? You want to try? It was? Maybe you think it's better on the bottom? No, see, that one really likes to get in there, right? That feels pretty good. You want to try this one? See this one? So I think this bottom part, see, it's not quite, there's no gap there. So let's try it again. I'm actually starting by a different case. This one's Wow. This case is terrible. I'm going to blame the case. Wow, this is hard. Want to try? You feeling it? The secretary. And you can see, listen, so we got it. You can see the old ones. These are the same ones. Is it flat? See, it's still, see how on the side it should line up? Okay. I